But Thursday, nothing ever prepared for Dave's Bad Dad. RBC, Thursday on 9.
Welcome back to GMA. Right now, an inspiring story. An executive at the top of her game, stepping down from a billion-dollar company to take care of her sister. She spoke with ABC's Juju Chang about her tough decision and how she's helping others facing that same choice.
She was a rare bird, a woman at the top of a billion-dollar corporation on the fast track. But she walked away from it all, leaving some in the business world stunned.
I still feel very comfortable as I did the day that I made the decision.
Christy Shaw has held many lofty titles: wife, mother, the middle child of 3 sisters, and president of a massive pharmaceutical company. But this summer, she's embarking on what may be her biggest job yet, caregiver. 2.5 years ago, her older sister, Sherry, was diagnosed with a multiple myeloma, bone marrow cancer. Following that potentially bleak diagnosis, a sliver of hope. Sherry was admitted into a clinical trial. But the treatment, far from Sherry's home in St. Louis, would require full-time care.
Since my sister was diagnosed, we've been in this journey together.
And with that in mind, a nearly 30-year career that had reached the pinnacle of success was put on pause.
It wasn't a difficult decision. My mother, unfortunately, had breast cancer, and my older sister took 8 weeks caring for her. This decision was a logical step from a family perspective.
So at 49, she started a new path, taking care of her sister. The so-called sandwich generation, unpaid caregivers for other adults. It's a role taken on by nearly 40 million Americans, 60% of them women.
I actually feel very lucky that I'm able to take this time, because many times we go through life and we just keep doing what we were doing because that's what we've always done.
She's the first to admit that her work now will take some getting used to.
Sitting still is not something I'm great at. So waiting an hour and a half for a doctor's appointment, I'm constantly looking on email. I'm working on just being in the moment.
And while her future career track is still a question mark, this job is leaving a lasting impression.
I'm not sure if going back to work will be more difficult. I know that I've had a great career, but if I look back, the place that I need to be right now is with my sister.
Of course, her sister says when it comes to family, she hit the jackpot.
I'm just very, very lucky to have you as a sister in my life.
Ditto.
For Good Morning America, Juju Chang, ABC News, New York.
And joining us now with more on what to consider if you are becoming a caregiver, Dr. Robin Silverman, author and developmental psychologist. And Robin, it's good to see you again.
Thank
I
you.
thought this story was so inspirational, but you know, there must be an emotional toll to pay. Here she is, she's made it in the business world, and you know, the stats show it is in fact more women who will end up becoming the caregiver. Talk about that emotional toll.
Women are known for stuffing 25 hours into a day.
Yeah.
We try to do it all, right? We try to do it all. For some, this is going to be a very easy choice for them. For others, there is a question. If this job feeds their soul, their passion, or their family, they may be wondering, how long can I take off? And how long might I have with this person? It's an emotional toll, absolutely.
And wrapping your head around, it can feed my soul, but in a very different way. It can define me,
Absolutely.
but in a positive way. That's a real trick when you've been working, and in her case, in Christy's case, you're at the top of your game.
Yes, exactly. It's true. And, you know, these people, not everybody's going to be in that same financial position that she is, and she is very fortunate. And I'd say to our viewers that even if you don't think you can take the time off, talk to your boss on a human level. Ask your boss, is there something I can do here? What are my options? Is there a way for me to secure my position in the company? And just ask on that human level.
Yeah.
There's also some great budget tools that they can use if it turns out that they need to take some time off.
I bet talking to a boss on that human level, that expression's critical.
I think so.
Maybe one day from home, just so you can spend a little more time.
Exactly. Can I work from home? Is there a way for me to maybe reduce my hours for a shorter period of time? You may not get all the time you want, but you can get some time. Exactly.
And just lastly, any advice for people who are going to do this, to be the caregiver?
I would say every supporter needs a supporter. So make sure you get that friend. Can they pick up your kid? Can your spouse pick up some slack? Make sure you're taking care of yourself. It's the first thing to go. And make sure that you stay